frustrated and tuned out and staying home on election day, trust me, other folks are showing up. Democracy continues with or without you. They're voting in every election, from city council to governor to president, because the folks who are voting know the impact that the leaders that they pick can have on every single part of our lives. Now, those sheriffs that we elect, they decide how our streets are policed. The school board members we vote on, they determine how our kids' schools are run. The mayors we send to City Hall, they can fix those crumbling roads in the public transportation system or not. The folks who represent us in Congress pass laws on everything from job creation to whether we go to war. And those are just the candidates on the ballot. This November, across America, there are also what are known as ballot initiatives on everything from supporting housing for veterans, whether we promote renewable energy, to improving facilities for our senior citizens. Those things are on the ballot. And the people who show up to the polls this November will decide what happens on every single one of those issues. So really, when you think about it, not voting is like letting your grandma pick your clothes out. Now, no offense to grandma. My mom is with me today. And we love grandma. I love when grandma comes to visit. I love spending time with it. I love eating her pie, eating her chicken. But how many people here, especially those of you under 30, would let your grandma decide what you wear to the club? How many of you would drive the car that grandma chose for you to drive? Or live in an apartment with furniture that grandma picked out for you? All jokes aside, you know. My point being, and I'm being funny, is that not many of you would want somebody who's not you, doesn't live in the same space as you, doesn't see the world in the same way as you, even when they love you and you love them, you wouldn't let them do that for you. Because you know that grandma's choices for you are not the choices you'd make for yourself. What grandma thinks is good for you isn't necessarily what you think is good for you. You all stop this now. Here's what we have to do. If we want qualified people who we trust, if we want qualified people that we trust, then people have to vote. Because you can't vote some of the time and then sit out. You know, we saw that happen. We experienced that. But we had a great president. And said, well, I did my part, I voted once, I'm done, I'm out. And I'm just telling you that democracy doesn't work that way. As I said earlier, democracy doesn't wait for you to be bothered. It moves on as it rightly should. And therefore the people who vote determine the direction of the country. They determine the mood, the tone, and the people who stay out don't get a say. And I want every American to feel the power of that choice, so that no matter what happens, people aren't thinking, if I coulda, woulda, and maybe I shoulda. We all have that responsibility. And we all have to figure out what is happening where people don't want to exercise that. That has got me in a quandary, you know? I wonder what is it? What will it take for people to decide that it's worth it? So I am here today because I want to see what this country can do when they know what their power is. Because it doesn't matter what leader you elect, if they don't have your vote behind them, there's only so much they can do. It is not about the leader. The power of our democracy is in us. The person that you're looking for is standing in your shoes. You are the person that can save yourself from this. We are our heroes. We are our leaders. That doesn't change. And it doesn't matter who runs, it's on us. So, you all have your marching orders, all right? And let me just say, Nevada, I love you. I know you're going to get this done. Election day is coming right around the corner. I want you all to take this energy and not just have this moment here with me, but to take this energy and run with it. There is a limit of time to get this stuff done. And this room here, if everybody in this gym were fired up and motivated, wow, that's enough to make some real change.